All right, good Wednesday morning, everybody. All right, thanks, Terry. All right, guys. So we closed near the lows yesterday, and so there's a better than we'll call around 60% chance that the market does want to close higher today. But we do have inside gaps all the way around, which is going to give us a short bias at the open. So let me just pull in the Alpha Web Trader here, and we're looking at the trend is up this morning. Nasdaq here, if you look at the alpha bias, Nasdaq is the weakest market, followed by the S&P. Right now, your Dow and small caps coming in as stronger markets. Mid cap was up there with the small caps initially. It's fallen back a little bit, but that Nasdaq has been the weaker one all morning. So we'll watch that. And we've got about 20, a little over 10 minutes before the market opens here, so we have time. But first thoughts would be to turn the Nasdaq onto the short side, see if we can fill those gaps early. Once the gaps fill, that bias is gone, and we'll just use the alpha bias to determine the trend and go from there. All right, you can see now the trend that was nicely up is kind of starting to break down. We're starting to see some mixed a mixed picture here on the alpha bias. Nasdaq still coming in as a weaker market, and because it's fallen, though, it's shortened or narrowed the range to fill that gap. It's not going to have that far to go, so you're really going to have to hope for an overshoot, to get that first target. But what I'll go ahead and do here is on the MNQ, right, still coming in as weaker market. Got a few minutes before the open. All right, so what we can do if we just wanted to take the first short trade, we can turn this from fully automated. If we click semi-autonomous here and then just uncheck the next short, and all that's left is, the next long, and all that's left is next short. So then I'll turn the automatic trading on here. So what will happen is it will only take one short trade, right? Whatever that first trade that sets up, if it sets up to the short side, it's going to take that trade and then shut off once that trade is done. All right, so it's just going to take one trade to the short side, and that'll be it. All right, that way we won't forget after that, because if you just turn automatic trading on and just choose short trades, it's going to take all the short trades, right? So if you trade it in the morning and you think you're done and you forget to shut that off, it's going to continue to trade any short trade. So that we don't want. All right, a couple minutes before the open here. Nasdaq still coming in as the weaker market. Your Dow coming in as the stronger right now. But it does have a short bias. Everything's got a short bias here at the open. All right, so just a minute before the market opens here. Looks like we're open. And we'll see what we get. All right, so you see the NQ has, or the MNQ has triggered short here. Let me just turn so you can see the levels. All right, so the first target you can see is out there for 2 contracts. Once we get that first target, then we're good. All right, then no matter what happens at that point, we're either going to break even on the last, or take some profit, or take a good chunk of profit out of this. All right, now we're looking for, as the price comes down here, getting close to that first target, you should see the protective stop move down here. Right, you see that? So now on these first set of contracts, 2 out of the 3 contracts, we can't lose. We're either going to hit that first target or we'll get stopped onto at a profit. All right, so let's see if we can just come down and hit that first target. Then no matter what happens, if we can get this first target, we'll be left with 1 contract. And even if we stop on that last contract, we'll at least break even or make a little profit on this. All right. Better case would be we get that first target, price continues lower until we get stopped, hopefully in profit on that final contract. So the software is going to automatically manage the trade.
Order filled.
All right, so there we go. All right, notice we got the target. The stop on the final contract came down. So no matter what now, we're going to have some profit. All right, we'll just see if this thing can run. You see the software is just automatically moving the stop as price moves in our favor. And then we'll see if they can continue to flush things down, test yesterday's low. Maybe we'll get a little beyond that. We'll see. So anyway, sometimes patience pays. Fortunately, it paid at least a little bit anyway so far. All right, so obviously the stop has come down. Just got hit on the stop there, but in profit on the last contract. So nice trade overall on the 3 lot. Looking at about $220 there on that short trade. So that's how we do it. Check us out in the trade room. That's Monday through Friday. Check the Discord server links below, and look forward to seeing you in the trading room.